Hello pool players, welcome back again to another video tutorial lesson from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Elenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor straight out of the small island of Jamaica. Now, of course, in today's lesson, I'm going to be walking you through a video that I had done about 3 months ago. I'm going to be searching for that here in my YouTube search history here, and in a second, guys, let's have a look. It was done about 3 months ago, where I spoke to you guys about the pro secret to kicking one rails, and this particular system is in fact a 3-cushion billiard system that is called SID system. It was first introduced to me by Scott Rolleder. In fact, my channel became very well known to the United States market when I released the video on the SID system, the most precise and accurate one reel kick system that exists here. So you can see that the upgraded version of it on my 8-foot table here was done. There we have it, 3 months ago, the pro secret to one reel kicking. If you guys would like to get the full experience of that video, you can definitely click the link that is pinned in the comments here, and there we have it. Now, in fact, I want you guys to also check out a video that I did about 2 years ago. If you were to go there and you would type in your search bar SID system, you will find my video where we used a mathematical multiplication approach towards finding the contact on the first reel to lead you to the target object ball here. Now I'm going to be walking you guys through briefly what had been discussed in that video. There you'll see where I am using the colored balls to number the diamonds. So that first diamond there is 4, the middle diamond is 3, the third diamond there is 2, and the pocket to which you're aiming towards will be 0. Now, in between the pocket and the first diamond from the left is 2 increments, and for every half diamond going across increases by 0.5. So in between 2 and 3 you will find 2.5. In between 3 and 4 you'll find 3.5, and in between 4 and the pocket you'll find the diamond 4.5. So those are my target values. Now, as we carry the cue ball along the long rail, you'll realize that we're counting by diamond increments of 1. So by heading down towards the corner pocket, I'm now labeled at 8. Now, as I go across, then my diamond tends to increase by increments of 2, because the table is twice as long as it is wide. So if you want to make this what I would say a perfect square, we have to double the values on the short reel here. Now, here is a quick little review here where we are using the diamond values here. That's diamond 8 multiplying by the contact object ball, which is on diamond 4. So 8 times 4 is 32. Here's another example where we're kicking at the 3 ball. So from diamond 8 to diamond 3, 8 times 3 is 24. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how we actually calculate and find those target points on the individual rails here. So guys, you can take the full experience of that particular video, the link that's pinned in the description here, but I'm going to be taking you through a extended version of this where we're not going to be kicking from the corner pocket, but we're going to be kicking from the end rail towards diamond values that are also on the opposing or the parallel short rail here. Now, the formula for this mathematically is the starting point multiplied by the ending point to give you the point of aim here. So I'm aiming from diamond 10 and I'm trying to hit diamond 5. As you can see there, I missed because all I wanted to do, it was on a different day that I had done the video, so I really wanted to kind of test and feel out the table there. So I did in fact miss the target, but I got a feel for it here. And so what I'm doing now is again that I'm aiming from diamond 10 and I'm aiming to diamond 5. So 10 times 5 is 50, and that should get me somewhat close towards the trajectory of the corner pocket. Of course, you don't necessarily want to kick at the object ball and have it follow it into the pocket. You want to either come off the long rail or you want to come off the short rail here. Now you'll notice in the left corner I have a cue ball marker that's coming up, and you'll see where I'm pointing at approximately 1 o'clock. Maybe 1 o'clock is like a 1 tip of spin. 12:30 is like half tip of spin. So it's just in that section that you'll find that I often tend to aim my shots here. So now I've moved my cue ball across to the middle diamond on the short rail, and I'm again still aiming at an object ball that is hanging in the corner, which is at diamond 5. So if you notice there, I multiplied 12 by 5 and that gives me 60. 60 is on the middle diamond on the long rail down to the bottom half there. Now in that example, you can see that I came off the long rail and kind of just brushed the 9 ball into the pocket, but that's not always going to be the case. Of course, I was very fortunate on that one there, and many different things can happen, guys. So what I'm doing here is that I'm just testing each diamond. You know, I started from diamond 10, then I got to diamond 12, then I got to diamond 14. These kind of shots are very sensitive to speed, because if you hit it too fast, it will come short. If you hit it too slow, it will go a hair long, and if you hit it with too much spin, it will just tend to lose control here. Now in this example there, you can see that I made contact with the 14 nicely. Let's have a look at the replay here. I'm using a medium soft speed here, guys, and I'm using about half tip, depending on your table, 1 tip of spin, and with that medium soft speed, it will actually give the cue ball time to open up and to get to the angle, because the closer the cue ball is towards the first rail contact, is the more likely it is that the cue ball will come a bit short. So you've got to lessen your speed, and give or take depending on the table, you've got to increase your spin by maybe a quarter to a half tip of spin here. Now here we're looking at kicking at an object ball that is again on the short rail, and I'm kicking from a diamond on the short rail. Now the diamond here that I'm kicking at is diamond 4, and I'm aiming through diamond 10. So 10 times 4, that gives us 40, and you will find that you get consistent result using this system there. You can see where I'm aiming towards the back of the side pocket. That is also a video that I did here on my channel as well. It's called the shallow rail kick system. You guys don't have to use the mathematical approach, but I'm just showing you guys how you can really add some value to the feel system that you actually use so very often here. So once again, you know me, guys, I like to test for consistency, because I always feel like I got lucky. So here again, 10 times 4, 40. Beautiful shot there, beautiful contact there on the target object ball here, guys. So remember that this is called the N rail SID system. That's what I'm going to label it as, because you have the corner pocket, you have the side rail corner pocket SID system. Now we have the N rail SID system here. So I'm going to keep my target ball at diamond 4, but I'm going to be shifting, say here, my shooting position to diamond 12. Now 12 times 4 is 48. 48 is about 2 diamond increments below the first diamond after the side pocket here. So just here in front of the diamond here, we should make contact. Woo, that was nice, really nice there. Let's have a look at the replay. Open up the angle here, medium soft speed, and watch the spin opens up. It catches just in front of the rail there, and it chips it in. And believe it or not, guys, these are shots that I've made in several of the matches that I have here on the channel. I will actually leave you a playlist to some of my versions where I'm using the SID system in actual games. We are multiplying in the actual game, because a lot of you guys believe that when you're playing Apex you don't do the multiplication. By nature, guys, I am a mathematician. That is my job during the days. So every day I have to deal with numbers. So for you, it may be a little bit harder to multiply quickly and find that diamond value to aim at. But for me, guys, doesn't matter where it is, I can quickly do the multiplication in my mind here, because I'm also a mental math coach as well. I will leave a link pinned in the description to my teaching channel, where I teach high school students how to do math mentally, and I prepare students for exam as well here. So here I'm kicking at the 3 ball, and I'm aiming through diamond 12, and I'm aiming at diamond 3. So 12 times 3 is 36. Now what you'll notice here, guys, is that look at where I'm aiming. 36 is actually into the face, the jaw opening of the pocket. So what I have to do here is that I have to do a slight parallel shift so I can find the point on the rail to aim. Now once you shorten your angle, it is tended to go, it has the propensity to go a hair short. So you've got to add maybe a little bit more spin. If you notice that my marker shift there, I did make contact with the 3, and if you notice there, guys, I'm aiming just not exactly towards the back of the side pocket, but just a hair higher, and just with that excessive, that little extra spin there, it opened the angle just enough to make contact with the 3. Now you guys may think that these are not shots that you can actually make in an actual game. Guys, believe me when I tell you, this is the greatest one reel system that you will ever have invested your time in. It has never ever failed me, guys. Here you're gonna see an example where I actually be able to kick this 3 ball into the pocket here. Look at that shot there. Well, I didn't make it on that particular attempt, guys, but I've had several examples in my practice and training sessions where I'm able to actually kick this object ball into the corner with absolute confidence. But you've got to put some time in on the table, guys, and you will find that you get a lot more success here. Now once again, I'm aiming towards diamond 2, and I'm aiming through the middle diamond, which is diamond 12. Now 12 times 2 is 24. 24 is anywhere in between the second diamond and the third diamond above the side pocket here. So if you can kick towards 24, then you will find that you get accurate results like this here. Wow, beautiful shot there. Precise calculation. The math never ever fails, guys, and I know that a lot of you guys are not big fan of math, but if you guys would like to add that extra sauce, that extra layer of precision to your game, where you are so confident about making contact that you can now shift your focus from actually making contact to actually making the object ball when your opponent leaves you in some tough, tricky position that they think they have you hooked behind here. Now once again, I'm going to be demonstrating here, same system, aiming towards diamond 2. I'm going to be testing to see if I actually got lucky a while ago. Can I make the shot again? 12 times 2, 24. Did I make it? Ooh, didn't make the shot, but I got really close. So now I hope you guys are getting the understanding of why I call this the greatest one reel kick system that you will ever have invested your time in. All you have to do is give it some time, guys. If you guys would like to see the version of this kick system on a 9-foot table, it is more or less the same. Depending also if you're playing on a table that's sliding as well, you may need to aim shorter than your target. For example, here, if I was on a sliding table, 9-foot table, or one of those matchroom championship table, you'll see that the pros will adjust for the slide. But we'll talk about that in another video there. Now, I'm just kind of testing this one here because this is a tricky one. Notice how it comes right off the long rail, then it chips the 9 ball in. Whenever the cue ball is very close to the first rail contact, it has the tendency to come a hair short. Now you see here where I keep my cue ball at diamond 14 and I multiplied it by diamond 5, which gives me diamond 70. Here, notice I shift my my marker here to about full 1 o'clock spin, and see, even though I increased the amount of spin, I still came a little bit short. Now what you guys are not really seeing, when you actually get on the table, when you're looking at diamond 70, we all have the propensity of actually aiming towards the diamond as opposed to aiming towards the real groove in front of the diamond. So you've got to know and have an understanding of the table you're playing on, because some table, when you aim towards the diamond, it gives you the exact result. My table plays a here short, so oftentimes I have to aim at the real groove. So you'll notice that when I pick my diamond, I pull my shaft towards the edge of the rail, and then that's where I aim from here. Now look at this for example here. Notice how I find 56, I pull my tip towards the rail groove, then I parallel shift around to make contact. Now this aspect of the video, it did give me, I experienced quite a large number of misses. For example here, I missed that 10 ball completely. Now you might be asking, Apex, is this particular system true to all aspects of one reel? It is true to all aspects of one reel kick once you're kicking from one half of the table to the other half. Now an investigation was done on this particular table here, where I actually realized that my table has a slight defect on this left side of the table, and it was actually realized in a 3-reel kicking video which I had done but I have not yet released, guys. This side of my table plays a here, it plays a little, it has a slight defect, and I'm not sure exactly where. So when you see me experiencing these misses, guys, this is not as a result of my multiplication skills being off. It's not a case where I'm not aiming from the correct diamond. You can clearly see that I'm aiming towards diamond 4 and I'm aiming from diamond 14. So if you multiply 14 by 4, you should get 56. 56 is just going to be halfway between the first diamond and the middle diamond. And if I can aim somewhere there, as you can see I'm slightly adjusting, because you realize that I'm going long. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to adjust my aim here, just because I know I'm going long, and I'm going to try to make at least a better hit. Now I did miss the initial target that I was making first in my first 2 attempts, and you can see I'm getting closer and closer to that 10. Now in no way, shape or form should you guys have a system and have to be adjusting, because remember, in the actual game you guys do not, or you're not able to get 2 chances. You have to be able to kick. Now I know that you guys have much more advanced equipments than I do, so you won't have to experience what it is that I'm experiencing here. I did eventually make contact because of I'm adjusting, but remember guys, in the actual game we do not have 2 chances. So forgive me guys for the amount of misses that you've seen so far. As you can see in the first half of the video, every time that I actually aimed to hit a target, my multiplication skills came to my rescue there. Alright, so you can see there, it's not the math that's not working, guys, it is the defect on my table, which I have now recognized. But keep the math the same, guys. 4 times 14 is 56. Shooting here, testing for consistency. Did I get it? I went a hair too short this time. So again, just testing it. I'm really in the mindset of making the video, guys, so I was a little bit rushy on some of my shots, but you can see again, making contact here. This SID system never fails. It just simply never fails. You can actually use this when you're kicking at an object ball that is not on the rail, because I know that's a question that you guys also have as well. But I have a video that I had done on my 9-foot table. I'm going to leave a link also pinned in the description if you guys are asking, or maybe asking, can you use this system to kick at an object ball that is not on the rail? Yes, you can here. But let's bring this successful video. I would say that this video was at least 85% successful, and that might be a little bit harsh, but you will see here where I started to experience a bit of misses, which is why I've plummeted the percentage to about 85. I should actually bring it low. I think that this video was 70% successful. just because I did not know that my table had a slight defect. Now you'll see here where I'm actually trying to make contact with this ball here, and I'm actually hitting this. Notice here, guys, that I'm very consistent in where I'm aiming. I'm just simply coming a hair long, and it's all because of that defect. So make sure you guys, when you're practicing, that you know if your table has a defect or not. Now you'll see a very perplexed look on my face here, and I'm really trying to wonder what is it that's happening, because I was very concerned about what you guys are going to think. Maybe you guys are going to say that the system is flawed. It is not flawed. If you are on a table that plays accurately on the left as it plays on the right, then you will have no problem getting yourself out of tough snookers and actually even making shots on the table here. So it's a nice way. I think that's how I'm going to finish this video, is a nice way here. I'm going to be aiming finally here at diamond 2, and I'm again aiming from diamond 14 times 2 is 28. Unbelievably, guys, I actually went long on this shot. I could not believe I actually went long, and you can see how much defect my table has. Now I want to take some of the accountability, guys, because it could be that I'm playing the shot a bit too hard. It could be that I'm applying too much spin. There could be several underlying things that are happening during my stroke, so I don't want to completely blame my table. I want to take some of the responsibility to say that I may have not been focusing as I wanted to bring this video to a close here, but I'm eventually going to make contact with this 2 ball here, and nicely done there. You can see that I had to adjust by aiming towards the back of the side pocket. Very close to 28, but not enough, and it was just enough to make contact with the 6 ball there. All right, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have, then of course please leave a like, please leave your comments, please leave your suggestions, and of course I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep on practicing with precision, accuracy, consistency, and control. Take care, guys. Bye bye.